Alrighty, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. We're in Roblox Studio. We're in Roblox Studio. Alright, so I finished, my third mouse is broken. I finished the road. It goes all the way around. Go away, mouse. Go away, mouse. You're drunk. Okay. As you can see, it wraps all the way around and it connects over here and over here. So I'll probably have a toll booth over here somewhere. Probably have a toll booth over here before we go into the city. So we have that little area there. So it's pretty much complete. And then what I did is I planted the city here. Alright, so we have a city with some stuff, some buildings and some other stuff. And then I put the bus depot in, and I was just checking out some stuff. And then I put in this over here, a big depot. Because we're going to need a big depot. And then, what do we have over here? This is a mill, looks like. And then, what do we have over here? This is the garbage plant. So what I'm going to do is, I'll have a port here. And obviously, we're going to be exporting, we'll have to export trash. There's an awful lot of it. There's an awful lot of trash. Right. And I believe somewhere in here, we'll see. So for the like the mill area, for example, is that mountain? What is that? I think it would be neat if, let's see, if we had to go, oh yeah, that's quite tall. Let's see, that's quite tall. Okay. Right, so maybe there's like, I don't know, this is where it's kind of, let's see. Ideas, right? Ideas. So maybe if we come off of here, I don't know if we're still making super wide road. No, I think it's regular road now. Alright, and then, because we're going to need access to the mill, cut through here. Yeah, it's coming time to retire this beast. It's coming time to retire the beast. There has been a lot for me, a lot of change recently. Good change. So, opportunity. Some opportunity, you could say. Alright. And then we could take this here. Good work opportunity. That's the thing in life. If you want it, you gotta work for it. That's the way it is. But if you work hard, you'll be rewarded for your hard work. Or you should be rewarded, and if you're not rewarded, that sucks for are you? All right, so this is what I'm thinking. We're gonna go to here. So we're gonna place this road, and then I want it to kind of come up and around into like a little area where, like, so okay, so let's see. So we'll go back to our road, and then the road is gonna change, right? Instead of concrete, it's gonna be dirt, and then we don't want any of the lines, obviously. E and then none. All right. So it's gonna come up. Let's see. Well, it'll have to be like sort of windy. Because we're going to be tying, we may as well tie the mountain to the road. Now that's a bit steep, so probably come down a little bit, quite a bit. But what I'd like it to do, just go this way a bit more, and this way a bit more. And I want it to sort of kind of bend a little bit. Right, we're going to be bringing logs here. Yeah, something like this. You can do that. Yeah, I like it. Too steep. Way too steep. And then maybe it goes around like that. All right. See, that can work. So we place that, and then maybe what it'll do is we can wrap it around. We can wrap it around here. I like that. Let's see. What do you want, Cat? Come on. No? Doesn't know what he wants. Well, he knows what he wants. He just, What? What? Kitty. What? Come here. Come on. I'll just cuddle you and that'll calm you down, maybe. No? Alright, just gonna sit there and stare. Meow. Meow. Come on, then. Let's go. Let's you gonna jump on my lap or not? Come on. There you go. There you go. All right, you have a seat. Don't you be disturbing me, cat. All right, so we can do that. And then, oh boy. The weather's getting nice outside, and he knows it. All right, so we've got this kind of windy sort of road, which is cool. And then what we need to do is we need to tie sort of the terrain to it. There we go. Make that a bit smoother. And then we can bring this in maybe there. Cool. Place that down, and then we can take this one here, scale it, and this would be our facility. So this is just going to be kind of like a little bowl, and then if we take the terrain, let's see here. We'll do this. We'll have it go up here. Because it's going to have to start to drop down. And this could just kind of be our little facility in the middle of the mountains. We can come out to there and then move this here. It's not bad. We could probably do that. All right, so make a couple of triangles. Whew. That's big. Cool. So now we have this little, it's a little area. Let's see, where does that go? To there? Now the hard part is going to be tying that, because we pretty much got to do this. This here, tie it to here. There we go. Now we got something to start to take shape. Now this eventually is going to come down to this height here. It'll have to go a lot lower than that. A lot lower than that, I think. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It could roll from there. Yeah, let's see. If we take this one here and then we drop it down more, it could probably roll to maybe to there. How's that? Yeah, that's not too bad, actually. Because a lot of this is going to be covered in trees. So, I'd like there to be a node there. Let's see, we'll come across here. Maybe like that. So then, when we close it in, you'll have to come across. Oh, we've got that one there. There we go. Now on the other side, it's going to be lower. Right, so this is the high side of the road. And then over here on this side, probably starting about there. guess we could tie that in. So we need just a couple of those. We need 1, 2. Let me see. It's kind of cool. Oh boy. Yeah, so you get the idea. We have this neat little area. This is going to be our little log area. Looks kind of cool. We just creating some different kind of shapes. I mean, that's it really. To there. Then you can cut across to there. And what this will have to do then is cut that way. All right. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Now, on a clear day, I don't know if you'll be able to see this from the city because of the render distance. There we go. Something like that. Cool. See, and then we'll come down here like this. Come across here like this. So that will tie into the road, and then the side here is going to be lower than the road. That's where this will drop. And then, of course, because it's all going to be grass, valley, grassland valley. I think we're still well above. Holy, you gotta restart the music already. already? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. And then we'll tie this to there. Ooh, I like it. Essentially, because essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking the terrain from there. It's going to be reasonably flat across, and I'm just going to drag it right into the mountains. So that means let's come across here. Right, and then this side over here is going to tie directly to the road. Like that. Alright, I haven't saved in a while. Cool. Okay, let's restart the music. Let's restart the music. Let's restart. Let's keep going. We gotta keep going. We must keep going. Yeah, so maybe what I'll do, we'll see. I think I'm gonna change this color. Some grass over here. This map is massive. There are gonna be more roads in here. There's gonna be a big lake. There's gonna be a lot of stuff coming up. I think it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be a real neat map. It's gonna be really neat. There we go. Some grass. Oops. So probably what I'll do is I'll put trees all along here. Right after we made the train, then we still got to fill the train in with shrubs and stuff. Cool. And I think that'll be a good contrast over here. So the rest of this is all going to be valley anyways, and grassland. Yeah, so now as we come in here, just trying to get enough of this completed now to sort of give the imagery, show what we're trying to achieve here. Yeah, so then you kind of come in, and then let's see if we can finish off this little bit here. And then for this stuff, just do this. Can do that. Can even grab this triangle here. Figure something out. Almost. Holy moly. Building a shoe. Should straighten out here at some point. Should be able to a little bit more of a gap. Alright, so let's see what we've made here. Cool. Very cool. So that's it. So we're driving in, and it's going to be mountain on this side, valley on this side, right? And then we come into this little area, and this is where the logs are all going to be stored, because we need to have enough area, like, you know, these are going to be trucks. Maybe there's 2 or 3 players in here picking up logs. And they can deliver the logs to the facility. Now, from the facility, we're going to have... we'll see. We might deliver some of the logs, kind of like telephone poles. That would be cool. You can get money for that. And then, of course, we're going to do, like, lumber and, you know, pallets, etc. Like, into here, into the warehouse. And then there's the lumber mill way down over there, which is going to require lumber. Lots of action, lots to do. And the distance between here and there. That's huge. That's huge. Right, so what we'll do now is kind of, whatever, it doesn't matter, yeah. A lot of this is going to be valley into here. I don't know how big this mountain's going to be. It's not going to be anything like that. It might just be its own kind of, just like that. And that'll probably be it. And then I want to have one more road here, which is going to wrap around the outside. And then maybe what we'll do, this is going to be all mounted in here. We'll have one more road, which comes across here. And then we'll have one more road, I think. Yeah, maybe instead of a road here. Let's see. We'll have one more road, which comes right across through the middle. And then one road, which cuts around into here. Oh, that's going to be really cool. Yeah. So then this is all going to be flat valley. That means I'll bring the mountain. We'll get this road in here. The mountain will go down to the road. And it'll be flat here and then coastline all around the outside. So that's pretty much that. There's a lot of days coming up here of map work. But I enjoy it. Like I say, it's coming along. It's coming along. Now, I don't have... I'll try and scale it here. Let's see. Get rid of that. Take the spawn location. We can just check the scale on this. Cat's burying his food in the kitchen. All right. Wow. So big. Absolutely big. And then, of course, there's going to be big, tall trees in here. Cool. So it just gives you that, the imagery. Yeah, and then what we'll do is we'll do save position. So if you come way out, all the way out here, it'll save your position. I think that's smart. We're gonna do a few things. Oh, I better not go too high, otherwise I'll fall off the map. Wow, so you get the idea here. Here with a sniper rifle. Kabang! Those are my logs. Stay off my land. Crazy old man. Right. Yeah. So then this here is going to be trees. So it'll be kind of mysterious when you're coming in here. That's cool. Look at that. You can't even see the logging facility. Like, it's so big. So let's see if we can see the dump. I doubt it. No. Wow. Well, there you have it. Absolutely. Thank you so much for watching. Liking and subscribing. We are working on our map. Still a ways before we get to code. But that's going to be a lot of fun. Coding and testing the missions is going to be a lot of fun. As you can see, there's going to be a ton of content. And that's the thing when you have a big map and you spread everything around. You can add a lot of content. When you have those small maps that are really close together, it's hard to cram in that content because it's so much for the player to load. It can really slow down the computer. But in this case, everything is so far away, the players should have no problem. You know, we can have concentrations of players in different areas of the map, and the overall experience should be good. All right, that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you and goodbye.